Welcome back, everyone. With growing national interest in supporting local projects, empowering young inventors, innovators, and strengthening Kuwait's creative economy, initiatives like Elite Expo have become more important than ever. Joining us today is a distinguished academic who has played a key role in shaping this vision. We are pleased to welcome Dr. Ghadeer Jamal, academic at Kuwait University, who has been instrumental in developing a platform that highlights homegrown talent, celebrates innovation, and connects emerging entrepreneurs with real opportunities. Dr. Ghadeer, we are delighted to have you here in the show, and good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. Let's talk about the Elite Expo. Tell me about the idea. How did you think about this idea and how it came to life?
Okay, well, actually, we are as a group of people, volunteers, we had this idea and concept of helping our first students.
Yes.
And then we thought about helping the young, talented people. They have their own ideas, and also they apply these ideas in terms of craftsmen and products that has some elite opportunity. And that's why we had this concept. We want to grow the local products and local industry.
Yes.
By helping these
So
young people.
To help these people, especially in these local industries and craftsmanship. So tell me about how is that important to this homegrown talent, to foster this talent in terms of the current economic situation?
Yeah, so first of all, it will give an opportunity to diverse the economy.
Yes.
And the ecosystem, and also it helps not relying on imports rather than relying on the local products. And we know all what's happening in this during these days of having problems in the world economy. This will help also invest in heritage and local heritage, and also preserve the local heritage, because usually when we do a product, or when a young people, or even an initiative that will produce some products locally, it will actually reflect the heritage and the local economy in Kuwait.
Of course, the entrepreneurs, especially young entrepreneurs, they need a platform. How does this Elite Expo support young entrepreneurs in terms of, that they lack access to some instruments or some platforms to showcase? Because we know that expos are the better way to showcase your ideas.
Yeah. First of all, we had this idea of helping these products that we see solely. We see it on Instagram, social media. They sell it on Instagram. Some of them, they have very small, limited companies.
Yes.
So we thought like we can give them the opportunity to expose their products in the expo, to have a partnership with some commerce or economic or like tradesmen, also to have an opportunity to show their products for audience rather than stay in the social media or on Instagram or selling it online. And also it will help these people to investigate what is happening in the market. If they are exposed to the market in terms of expos, and they will see what is the feedback from the audience, this will help them more than stay online only. And also we had some companies that already have their own shops, but it is locally. So we try to help them in this expo to expose them to the surrounding, like for example GCC, or example Arabic products, and they will have some connection with these platforms.
Of course, this is something really great for them, of course, to the medium companies or the large companies. Now to talk about the criteria, what criteria do you use in terms of selecting participants? Because this is the show, so you have limitations on how to choose these participants.
Yeah, of course. Of course, we need to have the validation. We need to have the authentication of the products. We try to investigate the products before some of the local industry, or let's say local businesses joined us. We try to even try the product before allowing them to join the expo. And when we try it, we make sure that it is authentic and it is valid, and also it has some some good
something to add to Kuwait, something to add to the community,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, and it has also good. It's like elite products actually.
Elite Expo.
Because it is local,
Yeah.
and it has been done by young people. Young people has a lot of potentials actually.
Yes. In your experience, what challenges do the young entrepreneurs face in terms of how to take the opportunity, or to distinguish between ambition and opportunity? Because a lot of people, they will just want to appear at these expos. So you have challenges, these people, their challenges, because of course you talk to them, and they told you already.
Yeah, of course, we had the chance to mingle and talk, and we had a lot of meetings during the expo, and they actually expressed their thoughts, their fears, and what we actually discovered that these people has a lot of potentials, and they need support, and we try to support them, but our support is limited because we are only an expo organizing committee or something. We are not like ministry or something, but we try to help them by exposing them to the media, by try to give them some feedback, and also to help them in the marketing themes. Some of them don't have actually marketing strategy, and we try to help them by bring them some consultation marketing. All of them was offered by free for all these, and actually they had the chance also to be exposed to the media, even if they have the social media or the media coverage. They were limited.
So you help them with that. You mentioned that your role is limited to how to help them. You actually a huge help for them, because that's what they need. They need exposure, especially to the community. Now to talk about community engagement. As you know, there is an attitude from the community towards these people that you showcase, which is you put in the Elite Expo. Tell me about the community. The reception.
Actually, we were surprised by the impact that we had for the community. We were very happy in seeing these products and also showing these products in front of the audience, in front of the customers, also consumers. Some people were actually tradesmen, and they came and they were happy to collaborate with some of the businesses, and it was really a great opportunity. We were happy in this, but we need to this is the first initiative and the first, actually, I will say the first try that we did, and we are trying to do our best to have the second version and the third version, and each time we will cover some area, and we will get out of some obstacles, actually.
I'm sure it's already professional, but now let's talk about the academic perspective. From an academic perspective, how does this initiative like Elite Expo contribute to our national economy and to our long-term development goals?
Okay, we tried actually our best to give the participants in our expo some mentorship, also some workshops relating with marketing, branding, how to brand your products, how to expose to the audience, how to display these products, even in the display and marketing, and also in the branding itself. It helps in diversity, and it's help in going to the ecosystem of local industry.
Yes, I think some businesses, they look alike. A lot of them, they are like perfumes here in Kuwait, some of them maybe in technology. But these stories, of course, you can, if you will, could you highlight some success stories from like something like you saw in the partnership growth or national recognition?
Well, there are a lot of stories in success, but the success actually will happen after, I think, exposure to the audience, and after having this experience. Some of them were the first time they were participating in any expo, and some of them were just starting with very little followers, very little work. And when they exposed to the media, and when they exposed to the audience, the consumers, to the public, they saw the the needs, actually, because there are some needs from the public. They thought that we have some product, but then they thought, no, this product is not aligning with the needs of the community. And this is what happened in the Expo, I think.
Yes. I think there is something also you can advise participants in terms of the innovation and you know, creative thinking. To talk about these two, as I said, here in Kuwait we see a lot of businesses, they look alike. And in terms of how do you go ahead and ask them to think outside of the box, because it's not easy to bring something to the market which is new and guarantee the success. So everyone is doing what other successful businesses are doing.
Well, we tried our best, but it was like a 5 days expo. We tried in these 5 days to work hard with these some of these products. Some of them have, for example, as you said, has as you said, perfumes. There are a lot of perfumes, but each one of them has their own story, their own public image, and also they have their own fingerprint. So this will make them distinguished between among others.
Do you ask because you and the organizers, do you ask to have some sections in terms of these are for the healthcare, these for technology, or do you just take everyone? Creative idea, just bring it to the Elite Expo?
No, actually we had some categories because each expo has to have a category and also like a vision. So our vision was in terms of consuming products, food also, and clothes, and also any other things related with like personal care. So this is the first expo. Maybe next time we will go to technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you take care especially for the youngsters, or do you don't distinguish between youngsters and everyone?
Definitely. When I say young, I mean it is a young business. It doesn't relate with age, actually, and we shouldn't put this in a borders of age, because age is actually business is for everybody.
Yes.
So when I say young, actually, I mean there are some young people starting the business, but some of them are, let's say, not young people, old or something, but they are actually not elderly. So even elderly people can participate in business, and it will be a young business in terms of the distance or the
startup, as they call it.
Yeah, or the period of the business starting.
Yes. So now, in your view, what can be done nationally in terms, maybe in education, maybe in like raising awareness about these initiatives, especially local products? Very important for the economy of the state of Kuwait. In your opinion, how can we take care of local products?
Actually, I think they have to participate in a lot of expos, and also not any part of expo. People think that expo is just to sell, and this is a very totally wrong idea. Expo is to exhibit your products and to have feedback and to see how you explain the product. Some of the participants actually used to sit down and wait for people to come to them, and they are scrolling to phones, and this is not a good idea of selling. And actually I was happy with some of them who has their own like the owners coming to the shop, and they are staying in the expo. Ownership is very important. Like I am the owner of the product. I'm presenting the product. I'm explaining for the people.
You have to work hard, yes.
Yeah, and this is very good to explain to the people who knows best rather than the owner.
Did you see a lot of people like sitting in their booth?
Some of them doing nothing, and we gave them them some feedback. We tried to help them in consultation, free consultation from experts, and actually it helped. I think we have to have more workshops, more mentoring to help them directing their products in a certain way, especially in a way of ecosystem.
Of course. And let me tell you, Dr. Ghadeer, that you are doing a great job in terms of how to enhance our economy here. Dr. Ghadeer, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me today.
You are most welcome.
KTV.
Thank you so much. That was Dr. Ghadeer Jamal, academic at Kuwait University. Now we'll continue Good Morning Kuwait, but after this break, stay with us.